Good evening, friends. Welcome to Prabhu KB's YouTube channel. I am the CEO, Managing Partner of Fibocan. Fibocan LLP is into the business of enabling wealth. We enable wealth through training, coaching, mentoring, and helping clients devise their investment strategies through our technology solutions and products. Our strategy is an innovative strategy where we help clients with new methodologies and technologies. Disclaimer: the objective of this video is only for educational and training purpose. Hence, please discuss with your investment advisor before making any investment decision. In this video, we will be discussing about how the Indian market performed today, that is October 21, Thursday, and what we can expect from the market tomorrow, which is the weekly closing, week ending. In yesterday's video, we had clearly told that it is going to be Bank Nifty which is going to perform very well. In fact, on October 17, Sunday, in our video, we have told that Bank Nifty will outperform Nifty by significant margin. In fact, today that is what had happened. Yes, Bank Nifty performed beautifully. In fact, it closed at around 40,000 odd levels, 40,020, touching even a high of 40,200, rising by 1.3% or so, while Nifty fell by 0.5%. In fact, Nifty is dangerously close to its moving averages at 18,186 levels, 178 or 180 levels. In yesterday's video, we had indicated that it is going to be HDFC Bank and Kotak Bank. However, we expected HDFC to be a sole star. Fortunately, that was taken over by Kotak Bank today. However, HDFC Bank closed in such a way that it opened a gap down but formed a doji star and closed above the exponential moving average. Still, we maintain our position that HDFC Bank is having a strong up move left in it. Overall, the Bank Nifty was a very good pack. When we look upon the overall composition, Nifty as a whole, the 37% of the component, that is banking and financials, it rose up by around 1.5% or so, while Nifty fell by 0.5%. That tells that how much of fall the others would have taken, the other sectors would have taken, so that overall it has got a balance. When you look upon HDFC, again it performed very well, while Bajaj Twins, it fell. Reliance was, though it fell today, however the medium term and long term is intact, because in the medium term it is slightly above the key support levels, and I am sure that it will take support and keep moving up. On the IT pack, HCL was the weakest of the links, which you have reiterated multiple times. TCS is also weak. HCL continued its weakness. Today, Infy also joined the party of going down, and Mindtree fell by a significant margin today. Emphasis also fell. Though all these stocks fell, Mindtree and Emphasis in particular, and even LTI, the long-term trend, that is the monthly chart, still it is bullish and it is riding nicely on the upper chart. So unless otherwise we see a reversal in the medium term, which is on the weekly, I don't find any challenge to the long-term trend in any of these stocks, including HCL Tech. On the consumer goods front, consumer goods, we are told that lever is dangerously positioned, above is 150 DMA. Today it fell below that and it is now dangerously close to its 200 DMA. Nestle also fell, but the big fall was witnessed in Asian Paints, Berger Paints, which fell nearly 5.5%, 6%, and Pidilite also fell significantly. While Trent, ABFRL and Titan also fell. Titan, though the fall was not significant, however, the short-term trend is weak and further fall cannot be ruled out in this stock. On the automobile front, Tata Motors was a superstar, I would call. It rose by around 4%, while all the other automobile stocks fell. M&M is in a reversal mode now after significant up move. Maruti is sideways, while Bajaj Auto and Hero Motors fell significantly. In fact, Bajaj Auto is looking dangerously to reverse, where we had expected it to form a reversal on the upside. It is now turning into downside reversal. with all these downward moves that happen. Finally, on the metal SPAC, we had stated that Jindal Steel looks strong, Hindalco was strong. While the Hindalco and Vedanta fell significantly, still their long-term trend is intact, while Jindal Steel looks little shaky, while JSW is weak and Tata Steel is also really looking weak. All of them fell anywhere from 1 to 4% or 5% or so, ranging at various levels. The other stocks, Polycab, IEX, MCX, all of them fell. IRTC, see today, though it rose by 3% or odd levels, it is not a sign for cheering. The reason being, the stock is near the, after 2 days of fall from upper band, it came all the way and it is near the middle band. Because it is at the middle band, it is taking support at the middle level, middle band, Bollinger's middle band, and we have to see how long it can take this support. If it is able to take support, move sideways and then start a journey upwards, it can go. Else, there will be a steep fall that will be coming. So, probably another 8 to 10 trading days will give us a clear picture in which direction IRCTC is going. Overall, when we look at the composition of the markets, what we can expect tomorrow and for the next week. Bank Nifty, we had stated that there is no headroom available for Nifty in our Sunday's video. That is why it started falling. Bank Nifty is also dangerously reaching that level. With on the daily chart, it is just 200 points or 300 points below the 261.8 Fibonacci retracement, while in the monthly chart, it is just 2 percentage points below the 161.8 Fibonacci retracement. When these levels are reached, there is no headroom available for moving up. Hence, there will be some sideways movement or correction that can kick in. Hence, the opening of tomorrow is very important, and if it opens gap down, particularly in Bank Nifty and also in Nifty, we can see a fall in the Bank Nifty and Nifty next week. However, if it opens gap up, particularly in Bank Nifty, it will continue its move or at least go sideways. There won't be any big fall. Thank you very much for watching this video.